actually we all are equal. We can do anything and we get that respect, right? We will have a meeting, we will discuss about it, and we will assure you that we will give you a chance for sure. We don't want to lose you. So
Right.
they offered me quality assurance position. So I went there and I started there as a general labor. So I would say like students generally they think that they should go to work, do their stuff, and just get out of there. But I think they
Hi, a very warm welcome to my lovely viewers. My name is Urja, and I welcome you back to another beautiful episode of Empowered Journey series. So, when we move to Canada or to any other abroad country, as an international student, we do various kind of part-time jobs to sustain ourselves, or sometimes, to save that some extra money so that we can pay our tuition. So, while we are doing these various sustainable jobs, we have two options. First option is we can actually crib about the part-time jobs that we have to do, because let's be honest, we are not actually habitual to do all these part-time jobs while we are in India or whichever country we are from. But the second thing that you can do is you can have an optimistic attitude towards the part-time job that you're doing, and you never know where that part-time job is going to take you. So today we have a very special guest who's going to discuss how that part-time job actually turned into a knockbee job. So let me welcome Chesta Yadav, and who's going to tell us all the insights what exactly she was doing at her part-time jobs, which eventually helped her secure a great position. So very warm welcome, Chesta.
thank you so much, and hi again, and thank you for introducing me so well.
You're welcome, and you actually deserve a lovely introduction. And I am very sure all the international students who are going to listen to your story, they'll feel empowered and they'll have a different mindset towards the part-time jobs once they, they'll complete watching this video. So thank you so much for, sparing your time to us.
Always be there.
Yeah. So Chesta, before we, get into the conversation, I would like you to briefly introduce yourself to the viewers, right? Like when did you move to Canada? What was the program? And a little bit anything that you would like to share.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so like as all students came here for
Mhm.
study and like to build up their career, right? Same like I came to Canada in 2021, and I started my course as in project management.
Mhm.
It was 1 year course. I did that, and then I took another program that is human resource management, and I did these two programs. And with these, I was doing the part-time job, right? As all students do, right?
Right. Ah, perfect. So, Chista, when you say I was doing various part-time jobs, firstly, I would like to know, like, what were the various kind of part-time jobs you did, while you were a student?
So I did work as an banquet hall server in wedding places, and I did work in Amazon
Mm-hmm.
as in service master.
Right.
And I did work in various warehouses too,
Mhm.
as in general labor.
Right. So just a while we are in India, we, like as I mentioned, we are never used to such an atmosphere, right? We have never done such jobs. So when you were doing initially, when you started your journey, was it easy for you to adapt or was it difficult? What was your mindset at that point of time while you were doing all these jobs?
When I started, I was actually clear about it that for now, I
Mhm.
need to do sustainable jobs to uh, keep my expenses go well, right? I never wanted to ask somebody or like ask my parents to bother them to um, get money from them to help myself, right?
Mhm.
So I was doing all the sustainable jobs, and I was very optimistic that I have to do it, right? There is no point of creeping on that, and then you can always trouble your parents, right?
True.
So I was very optimistic. I was doing whatever I am getting. I was not like I don't supposed to do this job, that job. This is not a tradition in India. Like people don't, like people who come from a good family, they don't do such jobs, this and that. But here, actually, we all are equal. We can do anything, and we get that respect, right? So I was doing whatever I was getting.
So just a commendable job that you were doing all these part-time jobs with that optimistic nature, and you actually gave your best to whatever you were getting. So
Mhm.
now we want you to tell our audience, all the viewers, all the international students, who are about to come or who have already come here, that which company you actually joined, where now you have been ended up working as a quality assurance, which is a knock job. So did you actually started your job there as a quality assurance, or how did you find that job? Or yeah.
So while I was studying,
Mhm.
I reached out to an agency to find out a part-time job for myself. So I went. They sent me to a company. It's aerospace company. Like they manufacture aeroplane parts. So I went there and I started there as a general labor.
Mhm.
But when I was doing general labor in that company, I was voluntarily going to the people, to the different departments when I had my free time. I was going there, I was learning like how they do their stuff.
Yeah.
And that was a kind of gesture that I showed to them that I am willing to learn, right? I am willing to explore the things, I am willing to develop new skills in myself.
Right.
So uh, they were observing my work. They were keeping a record how this person is working in my company and how she is willing to do extra work with other people too, with other departments.
Hmm.
So they were keeping a note, and when I finished my study, I reached out to my manager. I asked him, like, I need some like good kind of job like that can help me in PR, right?
Right.
So I reached out to him, and he was like, we were keeping a record of your performance, and we will have a meeting, we will discuss about it, and we we will assure you that we will give you a chance for sure, we don't want to lose you. So
Right.
they offered me quality assurance position,
Mhm.
uh, according to my performance, according to my um, willingness to
Yeah.
learn and to give them something that they really want on their table, right? So that's how I got it.
Right. So I guess that's why we guys have you, with us today. So that's your empowering journey. Like you joined and you were being very optimistic. It doesn't matter, you joined as a general labor. And I guess the smart thing that students need to learn from you is while you were doing that job, you didn't, restricted yourself that they are gonna give me this work, I'm hired for this position, and I'm not gonna do anything other than that. You built that relationships, you voluntarily made those efforts, and that's the only thing that made you in a way different from all the other people who joined as general labor, because not everybody would have been appointed as a quality assurance, but they saw that this girl is actually making those extra efforts, and they ended up making creating a position for you, right? A
Yes.
position
So
which
I
wasn't
would
even
say,
there.
yeah. So I would say, like, students generally they think that they should go to work, do their stuff, and just get out of there. But I think they should involve themselves into that work. They should learn it and explore the work. Why we are doing this? We
Right.
shouldn't be monotonous. Just go to work, do their stuff, and just get out. No, this has to be effective,
Yeah.
so that the other person will notice your effort, that you are
Right.
doing something. That's what matters, and that will always give you back something, that will create an opportunity for you.
True, true. The way it did for you, right? So you
Yes.
have extra efforts, and the way you said, like you showing your willingness that you're happy to learn, right? You're happy to develop your more skills that would be required for the other position. And that's the only attitude and mindset and the kind of people they're looking for. It doesn't matter. A company, they actually see if a person is growing, they will never want that person to go. So
Yes.
yeah, so thank you so much, Chesta, for helping us spread awareness amongst our international students that they don't have to think. like negatively about their part-time jobs, there are so many opportunities that they can explore in their part-time jobs as well. Either they are still yet to join them or they are already working, so start making those extra efforts, because that extra effort is actually what's that's going to take them a level high. So
Yes.
yeah, I guess it's truly inspiring to learn that you did. And we wish you all the very best for your coming positions and all the professional growth. We are sure you still have that spirit and you still are making all those extra efforts to, reach higher and higher at your workplace. So kudos to you, girl. And thank you so much for joining us today and sharing your powerful journey with us.
No problem. Thank you so much. You are taking effort to bring this out to all the students or all the newcomers,
Yeah.
and so that they can avoid these mistakes, right?
Yeah, that's the only motive of, starting this series, so that somebody could learn and they don't end up making the mistakes that other students have been making. So we want your stories to be out. Yeah. Thank you.